Warning: This podcast is rated I for immature. Watch and listen at your own risk.
And welcome. Welcome to the No Name Yet podcast. That is the podcast with no name. And on tonight's show is the man who looks like Mickey Mouse on heroin.
On heroin?
Griddy!
Like him skinny?
You got your little Mickey Mouse ears.
What's the heroin part?
Your sunglasses.
My teeth are messed up?
No, you know, your ears are a little
skinny, teeth messed up. What else? What else makes me look like a heroin addict?
Your ears are misshapen.
My ears on my head. Yeah, this is true. I mean, you can't get them perfect. You don't want them to be perfect.
Your sunglasses.
That indicates heroin use. My sunglasses inside.
No, I
visual
just,
impairment.
That's
it's
what I
legally
came
blindness.
up with.
So boom.
Oh, you're gonna throw the blindness out right now.
Blindness, making fun of bad teeth. Come on, you're supposed to be past it now. You calling people heroin heads? It's not nice. That's my job. What are you gonna start hosting Griddy Knows Best now?
Well, I do like your Mickey Mouse ears.
Thank you. I like them too.
He's already taking over the show.
Griddy's Buns.
So how are you doing?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
When the buns are out, it's a fun day. You know what kind of day it is when the buns are on my head. It means it's a fantastic. We're gonna have a great time.
Now, if you walked into Justin's house and Justin's grandmother saw you with the
you
buns,
are gonna have to. Yeah, we can't even say what you would say. Yeah, let's not even go there.
Okay. All right.
It would be something you probably have to bleep out for sure.
Okay.
What you would say. A lot of bleeping would happen.
Okay. So
the buns would not be welcome. That's for sure there.
So I got my car fixed.
Right.
And
from when? Again?
Yeah.
What happened to your car now?
Well, just get the engine checked and all that. But the thing is I just wanted to play for you what my car sounds like.
Play that.
Yeah.
I sent you that. Oh, I don't know what they did to your car, but they did something.
Do you think I should bring it back?
Do you like that sound?
Not necessarily.
So then bring it back. If you enjoy it.
I've got a lot of strange men following me.
I'm sure you do. You better check your trunk, your back seat.
Pause.
Yeah, that's I mean, listen, that's how you want your car to sound. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nothing wrong with that if that's the way somebody wants their car to sound like.
Not at all.
No. So there was something that I really wanted to talk about last week.
Oh, this is the main event?
Yes. And then I have
Don't bring it up yet. Don't bring it up yet. I know you said this is going to be a short show, but I'll be the judge of that. So for those of you that don't listen to my show, because if you're good people, they don't listen to horrific things like my show, you shouldn't. This is my egg carton, okay, that Pastor gave back to me. Now, does anybody see anything wrong with this egg carton? Anybody see that there's 2 eggs missing, right? Now, I gave it to him with the 2 eggs there, and I told him, take as many eggs as you want. So the missing eggs is not the issue, okay? What the issue is how he took the eggs. We went into depth on my show, so we'll summarize it very quickly for everybody. He took the eggs out of my carton this way, where one is taken out from one side, and then one is taken out all the way diagonally to the other side, making it look aesthetically unpleasing and horrible. He says it's because he wants to keep the carton balanced, and I say, like, what do you have, weak hands or something? What's you can't handle an unbalanced egg carton? I've never dropped an unbalanced egg carton in my life as a child, as a grown man, and I will never drop it. Even if I have Parkinson's or something, I will never drop an unbalanced egg carton because it's not that heavy and it's not that serious. But what is serious is the way you took the eggs that is unpleasing to the eye and anxiety producing in somebody like me who is neurotic with anxiety. Now, I'm asking you, I'm bringing this up on your show so that your listeners could decide if this is a big deal or if it's not a big deal or if they do this or they don't do this. Because I think it's horrendous.
I, again, am at a loss of what to say.
You weren't at a loss of what to say on the show, so I don't know why you're saying again. You said a lot on my show. You came at me crazy on my show.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
I agree with you. I think it's ridiculous.
Even if I took them out in a different order, what difference does
next
it
to each other?
Make?
Next to each other. Boom, boom. What is the? I don't understand the thought process of let me take them out from all the way over here.
It keeps the carton in balance.
Again, do you have weak hands? A weak wrist?
but there has been occasion. There has been occasion where I reached in for the carton and all the eggs were at the other end and it started to slip out of my hand.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Is
you're not
true?
thinking, you're tired, yes.
You have weak hands.
Well, fine, I have weak hands, but the carton isn't in balance.
There's only one way to strengthen that, weak wrist. Can't say it on your show.
Anyhow. I can't.
But listen,
I
are going to be happy to hear this.
I can't believe that you brought the eggs back on.
I'm going to bring this up for the rest of my freaking life.
Oh my God.
Because when I opened these egg cartons, I opened the egg carton and I had Justin on FaceTime and I said, what on God's green, beautiful earth am I looking at? And I said, Justin, just look. What the hell is that? I was like, what do you see? The freaking eggs. They're all out of order. I was like, thank you. I'm not tripping. Order. I'm not bugging.
Oh my God.
But let me tell you this. You're gonna like this next thing I'm gonna say.
When I think that I have hangups, that all I have to do is think of this, and I feel 100% better about myself.
I will tell you, I will congratulate you. You've been great with your anger lately. You didn't smash that sign in half when I thought you were gonna at any moment. When you painted that sign, it looked like a horror movie sign. Did you bring that up on the show?
I did not bring it up on the show.
Tell everybody about that.
So we're having a revival tomorrow night. Well, we're doing the podcast on Thursday, July 7th, and then July 8th tomorrow. We are having a revival at St. James in New York Mills, and I wanted to paint a sign. That signage is always an issue. If I order a banner, you're talking about $150, and I wanted something that could be seen from both ways, people traveling down Main Street. So we had this sign for hot chocolate that was left behind by the people who owned the church before, and I bought paint and a roller to to white that out and to paint a sign. And I bought the wrong kind of brush. And yes,
you didn't even buy a brush. You brought a sponge.
Well, a sponge brush. A sponge brush.
I think a brush would indicate it has bristles.
Yeah.
So it's not a brush.
But if anyone paints, they'll know what I mean by a sponge brush. And it was not good for lettering.
And would you like to say, well, I'll show you the sign. I'll show everybody the sign. And then we could say, what do you guys write in the comments or whatever? What do you think this looks like? It's probably backwards. Is it backwards?
No,
you can still see.
Right.
Oh, you can see the letters. Now,
the other side, that side's actually not that bad.
This was the worst side.
No, the other side.
Oh, the other side was. Oh, yeah, the other side was worse. But in the moment when we were painting the sign, he gets to about the 8, and I start dying in my head. I start laughing in my head because I'm like, this looks like the sign for like a Frankenstein movie or something, like a mummy movie. And then he is stewing in his, I could see him stewing, but I didn't want to bring it up because I'm like, if I bring this up, this sign is going to go flying down New York Mills right now. And it's going to go flying into the library. Poor librarians get to clean up all the glass. But then I was like, oh, the sign looks nice. It looks like a freaking horror movie. It looks like it's for a haunted house. And then I am on the ground laughing for probably 5 minutes straight. I would go in and out of the church to get my soda or something, and I would just be laughing and laughing. I remember going into the office to grab, not a soda, my Snapple or something, and I collapsed on the ground and laughed again. It was the funniest thing ever that you worked so hard to make a church sign, and it looked like it was for a friggin' haunted house in October. But you didn't smash it. You didn't break it over your knee, especially when you were on the ground digging the holes for it. I thought you were going to snap there. Yeah. This guy was out in 100-degree weather, sweating. I'm standing there with my drink. I got my feet kicked back. I'm kicked back, my feet up. And he's over there hyperventilating. He can't even, the sign won't stay in. He finally gets it in, and then it turns into that. I think it's great, but you were going to snap, but you didn't. So I'm proud of you.
I didn't want to be defeated.
You were not defeated.
And, it's just these little things that you encounter in ministry. Like, how hard could signage be? Really, really hard. It's just crazy.
Well, let me tell you. So I said that to congratulate you, but I had another point, so I don't want to forget it. You're going to like this point. So I'm talking to your best friend, Cemetery Girl. Okay. All right. And I'm like, if you don't know about any of that, you got to listen to my show to figure out. But Pastor's not the biggest fan of Cemetery Girl. Okay. Not the biggest fan. But talking to her the other day, I'm like, look at this freaking carton of eggs. I'm giving her the whole rundown. And she's like, oh, what the hell is that? Like, that's dumb, blah, blah, blah. And then she continues to look at, she goes, honestly, I kind of like that. I think that's cool. It looks balanced. And I'm like, oh no, yes! Here you go with the freaking balance. So she's on your side.
Well, I thank Cemetery Girl for that.
There you go.
Yes.
Two fools. Now, what did you have to talk about?
So what I had to talk about, and I don't know how big this was in the mainstream media, but a guy came up behind Rudy Giuliani and patted him on the back. And I guess that's some pretty rude things to him. But Rudy Giuliani, I guess Rudy Giuliani didn't press the charges. The police department did. But Rudy Giuliani's been making a big deal out of it, and so have his supporters, saying things like he's 78 years old, and we should respect our elders. So I just want to play the video for you. This is, I think, a news station out of New York City, and I just want your reaction to it, and then I'm going to give my reaction to it.
30. The alleged attack on Rudy Giuliani over the weekend has pitted Mayor Adams against the former mayor. Good evening once again. I'm Maurice Dubois.
Welcome back. I'm Christine Johnson. Eric Adams now says Giuliani should be investigated for what happened after the incident.
CBS 2's Nick Calloway reports Mayor Adams is having the police commissioner look into it.
And I think the district attorney he has the wrong person that he's investigating.
Mayor Adams told members of the media Tuesday that the district attorney should investigate Rudy Giuliani for falsely reporting a crime. Giuliani, now 78 years old, had claimed he was assaulted at a Staten Island ShopRite while campaigning for his son Andrew. Here's how one person standing near the former mayor described it.
He hit him so hard that I felt it. That's how bad it was.
The claim resulted in the arrest of 39-year-old Daniel Gill, an employee at the supermarket. Video footage later obtained by the New York Post showed the encounter where the man struck Giuliani in the back before hurling expletives at him. Prosecutors eventually downgraded felony charges against Gill to misdemeanor assault, menacing, and harassment.
And what if we didn't have the video? This person would have been accused with a serious crime when all he did was pat the guy on the back. He's a former mayor. I think it's irresponsible for a former mayor.
Giuliani shot back.
Mayor Adams is an idiot because I didn't file a report. Can you imagine that? He wants to prosecute me for filing a false report I didn't file. His police department filed the report.
We caught up with Daniel Gill to see what he thought.
At this time, I really can't comment due to my attorney's wishes.
Gill's attorney told us in a statement, quote, "We agree with Mayor Adams, a former police officer with over 20 years on the force, that this was simply just a pat on the back." Mayor Adams also accused Mayor Giuliani of using sensationalism and the police to carry out his agenda. Giuliani said his back still hurts from that dust-up. On Staten Island, Nick Calloway, CBS 2 News.
Maurice Dubois. What a nice name. You know that guy?
Do I what?
Maurice Dubois. You know him?
No.
Very nice name.
Yes, that is a nice name.
I wouldn't really call that a dust up. I wouldn't really call that assault. The lady said he hit him so hard I felt it. I was waiting to see the guy get decked. When she said that, I was like, oh man, this guy must have got smacked.
Yeah.
And it was just like right on the back. Well, I do want to make a point. If of course, by the looks of it, is not assault, right? But I mean, the guy hurled obscenities at him, apparently, right?
Yes.
So that's like somebody touching you that you don't want, right? That you know you're not inviting that touch.
Yeah.
So that is some form of, I don't know if it's assault, but it's an unwanted touch, and that is inappropriate. So maybe it's not an assault, but it is inappropriate.
I'm not saying that it's
definitely not a dust up or whatever, but you know, it's like let's take sexual assault for a guy, for instance, right? You know, if a nice girl comes by and grabs or whatever, you can't, you know, but without
excuse me,
without
this is
warrant,
not Griddy
then
knows best.
You know you're not gonna really file a charge.
This is not Griddy knows
but
best.
If a girl who is way less attractive, a woman you find way less attractive comes by and grabs your whoa, hey, whoa, police. I'm going to, you know, blow the whistle. I'm going to get it thrown right in the clink. So I'm with him. I didn't want you to touch me. Don't be touching me. So now you're going to feel the wrath.
So is this your payback because you really didn't want to come on the show?
I didn't say I didn't want to come. What are you talking about? Who said that? I said, when the buns are out, it's a fun day. We're having a fun day, and you are trying to rain on my parade. I was making an analogy, which you know is true, because if a less attractive woman came by and grabbed your you wanting it, you wouldn't like that. But if an attractive woman came by and grabbed your you wouldn't do anything. You'd be like, okay, yeah, sweet, whatever.
So would you have the unattractive woman arrested?
Right in jail. Don't be touching me. Don't be touching me. You know, or if a guy did it, right, you know, definitely right in jail. Well, he's probably going to get hurt first, but, you know, it's an unwarranted touch, so maybe it is assault. Maybe it is.
This is the way I look at it, Griddy.
And I will say this, too. I could tell that he is a Trump guy. Not saying anything about politics, but you could tell he's a Trump guy. Yeah, and I love this. And even if I didn't see the banner behind him, I could tell he's down with Trump because they have very similar, like, whenever they're getting interviewed, they have very similar styles because, you know, they start very strong. Well, the guy's a complete idiot. And I was just like, you know, that's a great way to start a quote. It's not like they don't pull any punches. Him and Trump, they just go right into it. Guy's a complete moron. Guy's a jack. Guy's a fool. And it's just like, you know what? They give you what you want right up front. They give you the drama.
Okay.
They know how to sell. They know how to sell something. But the guy's right. If there was no video there, they would have, the way he's talking, like, yeah, the police would have had him under the jail.
So when I first heard this story, I saw it on a different venue, a different platform. And by the end of it, I was saying out loud, oh, poor baby Giuliani. I mean, this guy and the people that he keeps company with, and just the conservative ethos about being tough and victim and saying that people claim to be victims too much. I don't know a group of people that claim to be victims more than conservatives. And he is playing right into it. I don't care that he's 78 years old. This is the man that was the mayor of New York City, that led New York City through 9/11. This is the guy who supported stop and frisk. This is the guy that was suspected of rubbing elbows with the mafia. This is the guy that's supposed to be this real tough guy, and this guy from ShopRite pats him on the back, and no, he's just this innocent old elder. No, he is full of it. He is full of it. Suck it up, Rudy Giuliani. Nobody cares.
You said what you said?
Yeah, and I want to share with you some pictures. I want to share with you some pictures, okay? Because this is something that's bugged me for years. Rudy Giuliani. All right. Do you see that picture?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Rudy Giuliani was always sketchy when he was mayor, but when 9/11 happened, and the one picture I wanted to get was George Bush was making his speech, and there was this great picture of him and Rudy Giuliani and the wreckage of the World Trade Center behind him. And I remember at that moment, Griddy, saying that I wish that our president showed as much leadership and control as Rudy Giuliani. For everything I could have criticized Rudy Giuliani for, that during 9/11, he made you feel like there was somebody in control. So there's that picture. Here he is. There he is with President Bush. And then this picture is kind of small, but there's Rudy Giuliani with Governor Pataki. I don't know who that woman is. That's the same picture there. And then there he is. That's what he's become.
Is he at a haunted house?
No, that was during the speech where his hair dye started running down his face.
But he had a fresh shape up there.
He's turned into this senile, idiotic elder. I mean, he's
what does he
pathetic.
do now? What does he do? He just talks?
I don't know. I guess he's still a lawyer. He's always running around Trump, doing stuff for Trump. I guess right now he's being called to appear before a judge. I think he's ready to. He might face the music if something sticks. But this man, when he went out of office with New York City, he could have just kept a low profile, spent his summers in the Adirondacks, and been America's hero during 9/11. But no, these guys can't just step out. I mean, he's still in everything at 78 years old. Nancy Pelosi is still Speaker of the House at 81 years old. Our president is 78 years old. Why don't these people retire? Leave on the high note.
I don't know anything about these people, so I don't know nothing about none of them.
So what do you think about him being a big baby?
I mean, it's somebody touches you, and something should happen to somebody who touches you. You don't want him to touch you.
He's a public figure.
All right, but the guy was doing it with malice.
Those things happen.
He did it with malice intent, right?
Yeah, put on his.
He did it with malice intent. Listen,
put on your big boy shoes. Put on your big boy shoes
and knock him out.
Pull up your pants. Yeah,
and then he's gonna knock a guy out in ShopRite.
Oh no, I'm an old man.
I mean, maybe he should have had. Doesn't he have like a security that should have jumped him?
if the security jumped him, the security jumped him.
If somebody's touching you and they're like, listen, you're a real piece of shit. Okay, well, something should happen to you now. It's different if somebody walks up and says, hey, Jules, hey, that hair dye is crazy. How's it going? Blah, blah, blah. It's two different touches. It's the intention behind the touch. Something should happen to you if you do an unintentional touch with malice intent in your mind.
Look, and I'm not trying to turn off my audience, but I am perpetuating the point that conservatives call victim just as much as liberals.
I don't know anything about that.
Well, that's the way I feel. And I really needed to get it off my chest.
Are you relieved?
No, not really.
Okay. So did you get it off your chest?
It's kind of empty.
So it was just pointless, is what you're saying. This was a pointless.
Thanks for tuning in
diatribe.
to the No Name Yet
Pointless
podcast
monologue.
for this pointless segment.
The guy, what do you think's gonna happen to the guy though?
I don't know.
I think he'll get a slap on the wrist. I don't think he's crazy.
Maybe
He's not the mayor anymore. Maybe if he was mayor, if he was mayor, then something would happen. But I don't think anything's gonna happen to him.
I think if he slapped him when he was mayor,
oh, forget it.
I mean, Rudy Giuliani may have slapped him back.
But now,
yeah,
I think he'll be okay.
Just put your feet up in the Hamptons. Get out of the public eye.
You can't let it go.
No, every year he becomes more of a fool.
You can't let go of something you love to do. What are you gonna do?
What happened to elder statesmen?
What is that?
People retire, but the people still consult with them.
People are bored when they retire, though. What are you gonna do? A lot of people are bored. They got nothing to do.
I'm just tired of looking at the same faces in leadership.
You should
year
run.
after year.
Run
after
for
year
office.
After year. Nah.
Pass these for office. Pass these 2022, 2024.
Maybe at some point, but
We'll see when it's time for you to retire if you would like to take that path. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be up there talking about Jesus 1 minute. Next thing you're talking about frogs. We don't know. Then we have to pull you off stage because you can't let it go. How do we know?
Maybe.
You'll find out in like 20 years. It's hard to let it go. And it's not like he's doing anything. What is he really doing? Like I said, what is his job? It's not like he's mayor now. So what is he supposed to let go of?
Right.
You just don't like seeing him.
He's just always in. I guess he's a contributor with.
You just don't like seeing him.
I don't like seeing him like this.
Right.
I don't like seeing him like this.
So in your mind, he should have just let it go, and that's it.
Yeah, he should have let it go.
He shouldn't have said anything back. He shouldn't have got the guy jumped. Shouldn't have smacked him. Nothing.
He should have let it go.
He would turn the other cheek.
Mr. Tough Guy Giuliani.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. And I've talked about this with somebody else, and it's like, why does this have so much meaning to you? I'm like, I don't know why it had so much meaning.
This right here?
No, just this whole trajectory. Like during 9/11, I really kind of admired the guy for what he did. And then every year after that, he just became more and more.
I would just like to say that this instance right here, and I think everybody in the audience will agree with me, has less of an impact on your life than your egg thing on mine. And you've been going on with this for 2 weeks. So, if anybody here is neurotic and anxious about something that has like literally nothing, like you weren't even in the shop, right? You weren't even there. You don't even live in Staten Island. You don't even live in the city of New York. You live in the state, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
The guy isn't even your mayor. You didn't do it. You weren't even this. Like literally, you could not be further from this situation. The only thing that happened is you happened to see it on TV, and it's probably not even in the news cycle anymore. Like this is probably old.
It's not.
I didn't even see it. I don't
even know how many people saw it.
I see
But it was
all
just I
the
wanted
news.
to talk about. I wanted to
Like
talk
there's
about
so
it
many more cool
that
things
day
going on
because of
There's
my
so
reaction.
many more cool things going on, like the lady that they just arrested. I think she's in Houston, where they talked about. I just read the headline. I didn't read the article yet, but I was gonna read it for my show. Where she was in a funeral home, and they brought her in for supposedly selling fake ashes and chopping up body parts and selling them. Way cooler than this story. I gotta read it, and we're probably gonna talk about it in the next like week or two on my show. So, tune in for that. But that's kind of fun to talk about. The Disney thing was fun. This is just outrageous. So if anybody here is more sane, because the eggs affected me, this nothing.
Well, thank you for letting me get it out. And now that I've gotten it out,
yeah,
I now see how unimportant it is.
I mean, couldn't be any less important.
I wonder.
Like
I wonder if this part of the show is anticlimactic enough for Roddy to be entertained.
Oh, he'll love it. He loves when you go on your whole rants. He thinks you're a revolutionary. He called you a revolutionary the other day.
Oh,
like
really? Okay.
That's right. You were going on some rant that I wasn't around for. And he was quoting you and everything. He's going to love this. Guy's bringing up shit from 2001.
Yeah, I know. Here, I just want to share this picture one more time.
Oh, Lord.
Just one more time.
The hair dye.
Yeah, this is Rudy Giuliani right there. There he is, buddy.
Like he's in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Looks like you saw your sign.
That's right. He probably is looking at my sign in that picture.
I'm going to get you a shirt with that on it.
What, with his face like that?
With his face like that. Would you wear that?
Well, you got to do it. You got to do it like the old punk shirts, though.
Oh God.
You've got to like change that picture to like a green and white picture,
right?
And then just so it looks more horrific, and then I'll wear it.
I'll do black and white. How's that?
No, you got to do it like
it's like Universal Monsters.
A green and white or a red and white.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Maybe put some spirals in his eyes.
All right, we're not getting that crazy. We're not getting.
Did you ever see that?
December
8th.
Oh yeah. We'll see what we could do.
All right, so
to a mug. I know you like mugs.
Yes.
Now you're a pastor. You're a man of God, a man of the Lord, man of Jesus. Is there no compassion in your heart for Rudy Giuliani? The zero? I mean, you just hear lambasting the guy. You hear just putting this guy on roasting the guy like a pig. I mean, is there no room for compassion for this? Is there anything you'd like to say? Maybe a nice thing you could say besides something from 2001?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
You are supposed to be the positive influence here. This is my job to be going crazy. And the longer you hang out with me, the crazier you go. Well, you're supposed to be like, listen, at the end of the day, we're all human, blah, blah, blah. And listen, the guys, I mean, apparently he didn't press charges. So do you not believe him?
So, I'm a little suspicious of his knowledge of whether charges were going to be pressed or not.
So you're saying, like, even though he didn't press him, he should be like, nah, chill, leave the guy alone.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Well, you're right. I should be taking.
Where is the pastoral care?
A non-argumentative stance. But I am a human being.
So you're showing compassion for yourself in the situation, not the victim of assault, Rudy Giuliani.
I don't know. Just some of the things that our public figures are doing, with impunity and with so little
Whatever
care toward the people.
Right.
I think that they open doors when you step into positions of power and in the public eye, that you open yourself up.
for criticism.
I don't think I said anything that was inappropriate.
But you're not saying anything. You're not going with the compassion thing. You're just basically saying you're fine.
Look at, I don't want any harm to come to him.
It already did. He got assaulted. Didn't you look at the video?
Well,
the guy still hurts.
When we go through life,
his back still hurts. He said, I can't believe he said that. His back hurts still.
Okay, this is not pastoral. Poor baby. His back still does not hurt. I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe it for a second. And that woman that was rubbing his back was that same woman that they interviewed. That said, yeah.
I felt it.
And why is she there? She couldn't wait to get her hands on Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, maybe she was trying.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Trying to get some of that Rudy. Trying to get Rudy in the sack.
Oh my God. All right. There's one more thing I wanted to put past you.
Okay.
And I don't know if I shared this video with you before or not, but I just I'm gonna play and see how we do.
Of monkeypox, and they are a doozy. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is advising virtual sex and social distance masturbation to curb the spread of monkeypox. The CDC is recommending people have sex with their clothes on, wash their quote fetish gear, and masturbate 6 feet away from partners. The CDC confirmed earlier this month that there have been 45 monkeypox cases in the US, and 2 more states announced what could be monkeypox cases over the weekend. The probes are in Missouri and Indiana, where contact tracing is now underway.
Did not expect ever be saying the phrase socially distanced masturbation on television, but here we are in a new article associated.
Yeah, listen, I did the mask thing. That's all you're going to get out of me. I did the mask. That's all you're going to get. So that's my statement right there. You get the mask. That's all you get.
Out of everything that we've been through and all the changing COVID guidelines, that the CDC is right on top of safe sex during monkeypox.
Have sex with your clothes on.
They're right on
That's
top
not sex. I guess it's dry sex. I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know.
It's not sex.
When people say that, I just think that the world has lost its mind. There's an example.
I ain't following that one.
So if you were to go on a certain app to meet up with a woman, is monkeypox a concern for you?
No, it's the last thing on my mind. If I show up and she got a freaking rash or whatever the hell, I'm like, nah, chill. But if I don't see nothing, we're going ahead. It's going down.
So what do you think of the idea that somebody in power intentionally released monkeypox just to keep everyone
on their toes?
On their toes.
I hold a lot of room for that idea.
I mean, since COVID is...
I don't subscribe to it, but I also wouldn't count it out, if that makes sense. Could be, could not be. It wouldn't shock me. And all I know is the people that made the rule about not having sex during monkeypox, all these people in high power, they're banging all day with their clothes off, no 6 feet apart, no mask, no nothing. They ain't following that.
Right. Yeah. Probably nobody from the CDC.
I mean, how many people did you see breaking curfew and quarantine and this and that? So imagine this. Yeah, right. They're going to still have their weekly governmental orgies or whatever they do. They have they probably have those parties where they wear masks and they have orgies, they wear animal masks and stuff.
Yeah,
they probably sacrifice somebody.
Well,
they probably sacrifice like a kid or something. They sacrifice them and then they go have sex and they go eat out of a pig.
Well, I didn't see that movie.
I didn't say that was a movie. I just said it probably happens.
No, in the beginning of the description, I think Tom Cruise was in it, and who was the woman that he used to go with?
Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman.
Right.
Yeah, what was the name of that movie?
I don't know. I don't watch movies like that, especially old movies.
It wasn't that old.
It's old to me. Probably came out in the 90s, no? I was born in the 90s.
Well, I'm so glad that I'm not in.
Well, let me ask you this.
What?
So is there a person that, let's say a woman you knew had monkeypox and you would still bang her, who would it be? Because I have a few. Can it kill you? Can it kill you? I don't know. Does it kill you? I'm young.
I think it can kill you. But
I've had COVID. I think I've had COVID twice. I didn't get it. They can treat it?
Did you get COVID because you hooked up?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Every time I did, I didn't get COVID from any of those. No.
Okay.
It was after those.
And I just want to remind you that premarital sex is wrong.
Oh, this isn't a Christian show. You don't have a picture of Jesus behind you. You have a picture of a cityscape. When did this become a alt-right Christian show?
I'm just telling you.
I would say that there's at least 5 that I would, even if they have monkeypox, I would. You don't have any?
No.
You're not a married man. You could say.
No. If
you're saying that you don't want to say, because
no, monkeypox is a deal breaker.
But you can't treat it. You're telling me.
I'm telling you.
You're looking me in the eye as a man, not a pastor, as a man.
You
and say that there's nobody on the planet you could treat. Is it because you're over 50 and you're afraid you'll die? Because your immune system can't handle it?
It's a revolting thought.
It's not that revolting.
Have you seen pictures of monkeypox?
I've seen a few.
It's just like, what?
Have you seen pictures of Selena Gomez?
No, not with monkeypox.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't even believe you have a list of people that you would still be with monkeypox. You couldn't wait until the treatment was over?
No, what if the deal is that you have to? That's the only way you get to smash, is if they have monkeypox. Let me hold on. Don't end the show yet.
You're getting Justin on the line.
Don't.
Oh my gosh.
Guy's not gonna answer me. What's today? Monday?
No, today's Thursday.
I mean, today's Thursday. What's he watching on Thursday? Wrestling? I think wrestling's on. Maybe I get your other boy on. Hold on. You know, I know Dre would definitely bang Stephanie with monkeypox because she had COVID like twice and he was kissing her, sleeping with her, all this stuff. He didn't care. And I was like, she'd been sleeping in the living room.
Well, you guys are braver than me.
I didn't say if I had a wife, I would do it. I said, is there anybody you would with monkeypox?
No.
Like a once in a lifetime, I'm saying. Your wife, you can always.
No.
I wouldn't get monkeypox. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Question, right?
What's the question?
You know monkeypox, right?
I think so.
It's like COVID with a rash, I think.
COVID with a rash?
You never heard of monkeypox?
No.
Okay, well, it's like COVID, but you get a rash too.
Well, it's not like COVID. It's not.
What
as
is
dangerous.
It? What? It's more dangerous.
No. It's less. I think it's less dangerous.
Oh,
harder to.
Oh
catch.
God! Now Justin's calling me. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Now I got to get Justin on the freaking line too. This is a disaster. Hold on. All right, now everybody's here. Okay, listen, we're on the show, so everybody keep it clean. Everybody knows what monkeypox is.
No.
You don't know monkeypox.
I do not know.
So give me a quick summary of what it is, Pastor. Really quick.
It's another virus that's out there. It creates these huge festering sores on the body, and it can be fatal, but it is treatable.
Okay, it's a disease that gives you huge open sores. You said
festering,
huge festering sores on your body. But you don't die. Like, if you're old, you'll probably die. Okay? Now, I say to Pastor, is there any once in a lifetime girls, like girls you can only once in a lifetime, okay? that you would bang with if they had monkeypox. The only way you could bang them though is they have monkeypox. So like your dream, whatever, your dream smash, would you bang them if they had monkeypox? He said no. I said top 5. He said 0. There's no girl he would bang that if they had monkeypox, like, top 5 baddest chicks. Does anybody here have someone that they would bang even if they had monkeypox? You would bang Zendaya with monkeypox.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you're saying Zendaya?
Yeah.
It doesn't kill you. It'll be like getting like a regular STD. You just go get it taken care of.
Is there even a cure for that?
Monkeypox?
Yeah.
Yeah, people in the hospital. Well, because they're getting cured in the hospital.
Is there a cure? Is there a cure?
Is there a cure, Pastor?
I think it is treatable.
Yeah, it's treatable. People aren't dying yet.
Okay. I thought you was about to tell me some world breaking.
No. I just brought this up when he was talking about monkeypox in the show. So I said, is there any woman that, so attractive?
If it's curable, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, well, I wouldn't want to get herpes. That I wouldn't want, because that is like, that comes back. So I wouldn't want that. Monkeypox don't come back.
Oh, it's a one-time thing?
Yeah. It'll come back unless you bang her again with monkeypox, and that I probably won't do that. It's just once.
What is going on with this world? Why name it monkeypox?
I don't know.
Or we're not gonna ask that second question. Okay.
Justin, do you have anybody?
I think it came from monkeys.
They think it came from monkeys. You're telling me that, okay, so you're telling me if Liv Morgan from WWE had monkeypox, you wouldn't bang her. So that one, you take monkeypox for Liv Morgan.
I guess.
Anybody else? Anybody else that you may want to shout out there?
No, I don't need to be more of a creep than I just, became.
If I'm reading this correctly, about 3% of people who get it die.
Yeah, we just turn ourselves into creepy.
What'd you say, Pastor?
I said, if I'm reading this correctly, that about 3% of people who get it die, which is about
only 3% of people die.
Well, that's about the same percentage as COVID.
Yeah, it's the same percentage as COVID. So, I was kissing people through COVID. I didn't even ask. I didn't ask for no vax or nothing. I just said, come on in. Oh, this ain't no restaurant. You don't need to show your papers here.
So let me show you some pictures of monkeypox.
Oh, now he's gonna show me pictures of I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. It's gonna look like a horror movie. You want to see? All right.
Here's one picture there. Can you see that?
You see it? Oh. You mean you see me? Hold up. There you go. What do you think of that? You know what? I'm having second thoughts.
Here's this poor little kid that's got it.
Oh, I'm having triple second thoughts. I take it back. None. COVID, yeah. COVID for sure. Not monkeypox. I take it right back.
There you go. There, Griddy. Oh, that's a tiny picture. There's your dream girl right there.
I take it back. Nobody. 0 people on my list.
All right.
I'm done. I don't want any pox. Chicken pox, monkeypox, smallpox, none of it. Now nobody with smallpox, right? Because that'd kill you.
Yes, I think
smallpox like
is pretty intense.
almost wiped out like everybody.
But I think aren't we? I think we're vaccinated against smallpox.
What'd you say, Justin? He said, "Did you dye your hair?"
I did not dye my hair.
He swears he did it. You think he put some just for men in? Oh, that's a conspiracy.
No,
and you know what? He was late for the show today. He might have been dyeing his hair. Oh, he got his ass. Damn, you outing this man right now? Why do you think he dyed his hair? It's looking a little dark.
No, I said it looks lighter.
Oh, it looks lighter. You think he went for a lighter look?
Using Manscaped and Keeps.
You look using that just for men? Ooh. And he was just making fun of Rudy Giuliani for dyeing his hair. And look at it. Now the dye is on the other head.
No, there's two things going on here. One, in the summer, the sun makes my hair go lighter.
Oh, he said in the summer his hair goes lighter because of the sun.
And the second thing is that my hair always looks lighter because of the Zoom touch-up.
He's saying, okay, now he's getting all crazy now. He's saying, my hair always looks lighter. He's coughing up a storm, which means he's totally lying. He can't even get through the sentence straight. He said, oh, my my hair gets lighter when I'm on Zoom because of Zoom touch-up. Now, I would like to ask everybody here who's done 100 podcasts, has anybody's hair gotten lighter on Zoom? Raise your hand. Nobody's raised their hand. Now, what do you mean touch-up on Zoom? What does that mean? You touch up on Zoom?
In the settings that, yeah, it smooths. My face isn't this smooth.
Okay, so now we've also revealed that not only is he dyeing his hair, but he's putting on a filter to to mitigate wrinkles on his face.
I didn't think that was
okay. So let me go by this line.
I didn't think that was a big secret.
Now, let me go by this line of thinking. So you're telling me that you're gonna admit that you have taken care of wrinkles. But now we're supposed to believe that you don't dye your hair as well.
I said that I would never dye my hair, and I've stuck to it.
I don't buy it. I don't know nobody that uses the touch-up. My theory is if he's doing one, he's doing the other.
What did Justin say?
He said his theory is if you're gonna do one, do the other. I said if you're doing one, you're definitely doing the other. I'm saying if you're using touch-up, if you're smoothing out your wrinkles, you were dyeing your hair before the show.
Fine.
What do you think,
dyeing
Mo?
my hair before the show.
I think that I'm smacked and
he's smacked. He's smoking weed.
sense to me.
Well, you don't need to be smacked to know that it didn't make any sense because we all now believe that he dyes his hair. And there's nothing. We're not saying there's anything wrong with that. You're making it seem like something's wrong with that by being so defensive about it. It's fine. When I get to the ripe old age that you're in, I will probably dye my hair. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Nah, not me.
I'm gonna dye my buns. Different colors. One bun will be green, one bun will be purple. It'll be fun. No, I don't need to say pause because it's my buns. I didn't say I was gonna do anything to your buns. I could do whatever I want to my own buns. I don't need to pause that.
All right, fine. I have dyed my hair, and
now he's saying like, oh, I dyed my hair. You got me. We still believe it. Don't use reverse psychology on us.
So, Justin, does my hair look better?
All right, let me flip the camera. He said, does his hair look better? We have a comment.
Oh, it's better? Yeah. Oh, it's a little better.
He said he likes it later.
Okay. All right.
So whatever dye you're using, keep it up.
All right.
Is this because? Oh, and I also think that you're doing this because you got the big revival show tomorrow, so you want to look fresh. You want to look snazzy for the big revival of Jesus.
Yep, that's exactly why I did it.
I didn't get the memo, like when Jesus coming back. Like,
Well, it's not. He's not coming back, but it's like a service about like I think they're gonna like talk about if he came back, right? Is that what the revival is like? What we would do if he came back?
No, it's to revive our spirit in the Lord.
Oh, to revive our spirit. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's what it's about. And our hair, if it's gray. In his case.
So this has been a great episode.
He wanted me on the show. Be careful what you wish for. Doesn't the Bible say that?
Be careful.
It says
what
something
you
like
wish
that.
for.
Yeah, be careful what you pray for.
Yeah.
You asked for it. Would you like to pray?
Yes, let's we end the
Everybody,
episode
we're
the
gonna
same
pray.
way every
Stay on
time.
the line, guys, because I want to ask y'all something. Go ahead. Let's pray.
All right, let's pray.
Justin, bow your head. Just because they can't see you, need to be respectful.
Father God, we thank you for this night, and that God, we
Justin,
thank
you can't eat
for
during the prayer.
fun.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, don't ruin the prayer.
Come on, dude. Now you're being disrespectful. I can hear you chewing. All right, start again. All over. And if you're gonna laugh, you mute yourself. This is very disrespectful now. Now we're getting crazy. This is the one sacred part of the show. Everybody relax, or you will be hung up on. I'm serious. Commence.
Father God, we thank you for this evening. And I thank you for Griddy being on the show, and Mo and Justin. And that God, hopefully this inspires some laughs. And that God, I ask that you be with us, that you protect us, and that God, that you keep joy in our heart. And I ask a blessing on every person that hears this podcast. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. There we go. Beautiful. Amen. Wow. Great show.
Great show. Thanks again, Griddy.
Thank you.
Good night.
GN.
Oh yeah, have fun.
Here we go. He asked for me on the show personally, so I told him when the buns come out, it's gonna be a wild day. You don't want me on with the buns on. You don't want. Yeah, we're not bunning around today. So you know, when they come on, you might as well cancel the show. I was on.